Okay guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about prioritising what feels right over scientific doctrine. This isn't to say that you shouldn't use listen to podcasts, health podcasts about how to improve your health, and obviously a lot of scientific jargon is going to be wrapped into there. Like Andrew Huberman, people like that. You're going to learn a lot about the science behind productivity, and that's good. Or like with fitness, I'm not saying don't research into how to maximize muscle or optimize muscle gain and stuff like that, but I think you can get way too bogged down in it very quickly to the point where it's actually unproductive. And you should use this as a tool, this kind of content as a tool, rather than like the only way, kind of as doctrine, right? As like dogma. So I'll try and give you an example. I know that to optimize muscle mass, gain of muscle mass, it's much better to wait 4 to 5 minutes or something like that, between every set, and then really go to failure when you have a set. But I don't really do this at the moment. I prefer to go to do a set and then give 2 minutes off and then get back onto it. Basically just because it's quicker, it keeps me in the zone if I'm doing that. I'm still working my muscles hard, but I'm not sort of really optimizing that, optimizing for muscle growth, right? And I can see that. But it doesn't matter, because all I need is, I don't need to have the most optimal muscle gain routine in the world. What my priorities are for the gym is consistency. I'm feeling good after my workout, which I certainly am. I'm enjoying going to the gym, which I certainly am, and I'm getting some kind of muscle gain from it, which I certainly am. So it doesn't matter. Those are my sort of goals, and yeah, it doesn't matter that I'm not completely optimal. Because I'm not in a stage. I'm very busy at the moment. I've got stuff I've got to revise for exams, and it's like doing a sort of workout, even though I know it's suboptimal on a scientific level, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm getting what I need out of it. My body feels good. Now, in the future, will I probably train in a more optimal way? Yeah, I probably will. I'll probably try increasing my rest time so I get more of a pump out of my sets. But I don't have to do every session like that if I don't need to. I don't have to because I don't need to. I'm still getting what I want out of it. I'm still feeling good. I'm still wanting to come back to the gym every day, which is the most important thing. So I'm happy to take the L on that, really. So it's worth remembering that, guys. It's worth remembering that. So I'll show you a kind of opposite example. I was told by like Andrew Huberman that you can, instead of drinking coffee in the first hour of the day, it's much better to drink salt water. And I found that this works really effectively, because it just charges up gives sort of, I don't really know the science behind it, but it gives ions in your brain. So you get that kind of kick from the ions that you expect from coffee, but it doesn't really work because your adenosine system doesn't work and everything else. That's been something that I've been able to incorporate into my life. That's benefited me. I know the science behind it, but the thing that's helped me incorporate that into my life is that I actually enjoy doing it and my body feels good doing it. If my body doesn't feel good doing it, I won't bother, even though the science says that it's better to do it. You know, so if there's days where I don't really feel like drinking a salt water, like I don't bother. I'll just have a cup of coffee. So I just always keep that in mind to just focus on what feels good, you know, because no one's going to give you a little star for little gold star for optimizing, you know, what science says, because at the end of the day, our knowledge of science is only there to inform how we make our own bodies, how we flourish in our own bodies, how we feel best in our own bodies. That's all it's there for. It's not there for anything else. So so you want to focus on that, really. You know, and like shit like house of, you know, your sort of window for when you're fasting and when you're eating, you know, like there's an optimal window where it's best to consume protein and stuff like that. And, you know, anabolic window, I think it's called. Like, that's too much. Like, I don't have enough mental capacity to focus on that kind of stuff right now. I'll just focus on hitting the calories. That's all that matters. Is it optimal? No. I know that. The scientific literature tells me that it's much better to kind of have certain periods where you're eating. Like, there's a lot that I sort of haven't really bothered to look up that I should if I really wanted to optimize, but it doesn't matter because all I need to do is just get the basics down, just get the calories down, and then, you know, you'll get to that stage later on in life when you got everything else down, or you won't. It doesn't matter. It just depends what your priorities are. So yeah, just bear that in mind, guys.